Picture this. You're scrolling through social media at 2 a.m., comparing your behind-the-scenes struggles to everyone else's highlight reel. Your mind races with thoughts of what others are achieving, while you feel stuck in place. Sound familiar? Here's a truth that might sting. Every minute you spend obsessing over someone else's journey is a minute stolen from building your own empire. The ancient Stoics understood something we've forgotten in our hyper-connected world. True power comes not from controlling others, but from mastering yourself. Today, I'm going to reveal the 5 transformative principles that separate those who drift through life from those who deliberately craft their destiny. These aren't feel-good platitudes. They're battle-tested strategies that have guided emperors, entrepreneurs, and everyday heroes through their darkest moments. Let's start with a hard truth. Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's robbing you blind. Every time you measure your chapter 1 against someone else's chapter 20, you're not just wasting time, you're actively sabotaging your potential. Think about it this way. When you're driving at night, your headlights only illuminate the road ahead for about 200 feet. You don't need to see the entire journey to reach your destination. You just need to see the next step. Yet we spend our days craning our necks to peek into other people's lanes, wondering why we keep swerving off course. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled the Roman Empire at its peak, faced this same temptation. He could have spent his time obsessing over other rulers, comparing military victories, or worrying about his legacy. Instead, he chose to focus inward, asking himself one simple question: am I becoming the person I want to be? This shift in perspective changes everything. Instead of asking, why isn't my life like theirs? You start asking, what can I do today to move closer to my goals? The first question leaves you powerless, a victim of circumstances. The second puts you in the driver's seat of your own life. Here's what I want you to understand. Your journey is not a competition with others. It's a collaboration with time. Every day, you're either investing in your future self or spending your potential on temporary distractions. The choice is yours, but the consequences are permanent. Now, let's talk about perfectionism, the sophisticated form of procrastination that's dressed up as high standards. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect conditions to start pursuing your dreams, you're not being strategic. You're being afraid. The Stoics had a different approach. They understood that progress, not perfection, was the path to greatness. Every expert was once a beginner. Every master was once a disaster. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't isn't talent, it's persistence. Consider this. If you improve by just 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. That's not theory, that's mathematics. Small, consistent actions compound over time into extraordinary results. But here's the catch. You have to start before you're ready. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. You didn't wait until you had perfect balance. You got on, wobbled, fell, and got back up. Each fall taught you something new about balance, momentum, and courage. The same principle applies to every area of your life. Your fears are not protecting you. They're imprisoning you. The voice in your head that says, "I'm not ready," or "I might fail," isn't wisdom speaking. It's fear masquerading as prudence. The antidote to this paralysis is action, even imperfect action. Here's a question that will change how you see your day. If someone offered you $1,000 for an hour of your time, would you take it? Of course you would. Yet every day, you give away hours of your life for free, scrolling mindlessly, engaging in meaningless conversations, and allowing others to dictate your schedule. Your attention is not just valuable, it's irreplaceable. Unlike money, which can be earned again, time spent is gone forever. The most successful people in history weren't necessarily the smartest or most talented. They were the ones who learned to guard their time like a precious resource. This means saying no to good opportunities so you can say yes to great ones. It means turning off notifications during your power hours. It means having uncomfortable conversations about boundaries. It means disappointing some people so you don't disappoint yourself. But here's what nobody tells you about focus. It's not about doing more things. It's about doing the right things. Warren Buffett's strategy is simple. He makes a list of his top 25 goals, then focuses only on the top 5. The other 20 don't become his "when I have time" list. They become his "avoid at all costs" list. This level of focus feels ruthless at first, but it's actually the most compassionate thing you can do. When you're crystal clear about your priorities, you can give your full presence to what matters most. Your work becomes more meaningful, your relationships deepen, and your progress accelerates. Most people live their lives like they're playing defense, constantly reacting to circumstances, other people's moods, and external events. But champions know a secret. The real game is played inside your mind. External events are just the arena where your internal preparation gets tested. This internal focus isn't about becoming selfish or isolated. It's about becoming so grounded in your values and clear about your purpose that external chaos can't shake you. When you know who you are and what you stand for, other people's opinions become interesting but irrelevant data points. Think about a tree during a storm. The branches might bend and sway, but the tree remains standing because its roots run deep. Your values are your roots. Your daily habits are how you tend them. Your character is what keeps you standing when life's storms hit. Here's a practical way to develop this inner focus. Start each day by asking yourself 3 questions. First, what kind of person do I want to be today? Second, what would that person do in this situation? Third, how can I serve something bigger than myself? These questions shift your focus from external validation to internal alignment. They transform you from a victim of circumstances into the architect of your character. And character, as the Stoics knew, is the only thing that's truly yours. Life will test you. That's not a possibility, it's a promise. The question isn't whether you'll face challenges, but how you'll respond when you do. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think resilience is about being tough enough to weather the storm. But true resilience is about learning to dance in the rain. Every setback contains a setup for a comeback, but only if you know how to look for it. The Stoics called this the obstacle is the way. The idea that what stands in your path doesn't block your path, it becomes your path. Every challenge you face is actually a chance to develop strengths you didn't know you had. When you encounter failure, disappointment, or rejection, ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me? Maybe it's teaching you patience. Maybe it's showing you a weakness that needs strengthening. Maybe it's redirecting you toward a better path. The lesson is always there, but you have to be willing to look for it. This doesn't mean being grateful for suffering or pretending that pain doesn't hurt. It means recognizing that your response to adversity is what defines you. You can't control what happens to you, but you can always control what you do next. Remember, diamonds are formed under pressure, steel is forged in fire, and champions are made in the moments when quitting seems like the easiest option. Your current struggles are not punishments. They're preparation for the person you're becoming. Here's the reality. You can spend the next year exactly like you spent the last year. Or you can decide today that enough is enough. You can keep giving your power away to circumstances, other people's opinions, and external events. Or you can reclaim it and start building the life you actually want. The principles we've discussed aren't just philosophical concepts. They're practical tools that work when you work them. But knowledge without action is just entertainment. The gap between knowing and doing is where dreams go to die. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one principle from today's discussion and commit to practicing it for the next 30 days. Don't try to change everything at once. That's how you guarantee failure. Instead, focus on one area and master it before moving to the next. Maybe you'll start by limiting social media to 30 minutes a day. Maybe you'll begin each morning with 10 minutes of reflection. Maybe you'll practice saying no to requests that don't align with your goals. The specific action matters less than the commitment to take it. Your future self is counting on the decisions you make today. Every choice is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Stop waiting for permission, for perfect conditions, or for motivation to strike. Start where you are, with what you have, and become who you're meant to be. The time you spend building yourself is never wasted. It's the best investment you'll ever make. Your dreams are waiting, your potential is calling, and your moment is now. The question is, will you answer? If this message resonated with you, I want to hear about it. Leave a comment below telling me which principle you're going to focus on first. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. And if you're serious about transforming your life, subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we're just getting started on this journey of self-mastery. Remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Your time is now. Your life is waiting. Let's make it count.